Hello YouTube, back again with another What's in the Box kit review. This time it's AMT's Superstones Ford. It's a 78 Ford 4x4. It's another kit that I've never built. I love the box art. This was based on a giveaway. Hot Rod Magazine Firestone Tires giveaway. Hot Rod Magazine designed the truck. It's based on an F-150, and as best as I can tell, that was a regular F-150, not the camper special that this has its bed from. I believe this kit also has F-350 markings on the cowl. How about we take a look at what's in the box? First we have the instruction sheet. Coming a little closer on this. I always like the old style instructions where they tell you a little bit about the vehicle. Some of these days they skip all that. Pretty straightforward. It starts with your engine, then we do the wheels and tires, the chassis, steering, suspension parts. Then we move on to the interior for step 4. Of course, this also, let me point out, gives you 2-wheel drive over here, or the optional 4-wheel drive. Now this is the F-150 style 4-wheel drive. This 4-wheel drive won't be correct for F-250s or F-350s. Those trucks use leaf spring, while this still uses, you know, the coil spring front suspension. We'll move on to the interior. Of course, we get a little CB radio there. Body shows you where to paint if you want to match the box art. Here we get some paint callouts and the finished part, or the finished step. You know, putting the bed together, bumpers, you know, all that. Let's move on to the plastic. And we do get lots of it in this kit. Here's the cab. You know, this is the kit where the windshield opening is not correct. The actual opening should be above where the chrome is, but that's okay. It's not too terrible to fix that. But all the casting looks pretty clean on this. You get some bad places where it was attached to the sprues. I would like it if they cut those off a little farther away. Here we have our bedsides. Dual fuel tanks. And here we have what most people love to hate about this, because it's camper special. It's an 8-foot bed, but it has an extended wheelbase, and this is the spare tire compartment. Still, these trucks were pretty common back in the day. Here we have our inner bed sides. Notice you have the driver's side with a normal wheel well, but the passenger side, you get the inside of that spare tire compartment molded in. Next we have some more bed parts. We have the front of the bed, the inner tailgate here, this piece. This is our tailgate. It's hard to see that Ford logo on this lower part. The Ford logo is in this section here. It looks pretty good. We have our bed cross rails for the frame. Here we have our bed floor. Again, this whole side is made for that Camper Special spare tire well. Looks pretty good. Detail on both sides. So far all this plastic looks pretty clean. Not much flash. Here's our interior pan. This white plastic doesn't show up very well. Everything's fairly faint. It's in keeping with the age of this kit. Here's our last body piece. This is our hood. Looks pretty good. I'm not sure if we'll get any ghosting from where that hood scoop was, but it's likely that it could happen. That's engraved fairly deep. But the hood looks good. With it we have the seat. Pretty basic, but you know, these trucks were pretty basic. We have our dashboard. Everything's pretty nice on that dash. It'll detail up and look really good. Get the Ranger XLT badge on the dash. Here we have our wheel backs, some cross members for the frame, some fuel tank pieces. Next up we have our chassis rails. Looks really good. Nice and thin, you know, pretty good representation. I guess we do have one more body piece, and that's the rear tonneau cover. As you can see, the F for Firestone is not engraved in the piece. We have some roll bars. We have our brush guard for the front bumper, you know, push bumper brush guard combo. We have our side mirrors. Those look pretty good. Our roll bar with molded in light buckets, and those look as though they'll get lenses or covers. There's a set of covers here for them. Not sure if there are lenses in there or not. We'll see later. Here we have engine parts. Here's our block half right here. The other block half, I believe, fell off in the box. We have our heads, valve covers, oil pan, front cover, carburetor, exhaust manifolds. Many pieces. I like the belt system. Those are nice and fine. You know, they're not those heavy 6-inch scale thickness belts that some kits get. It does get a bit wide on this belt. Here's our C4 automatic transmission halves. They look pretty good. Nice big air filter housing. A lot of times these kit's made air filter housings way too small. Intake manifold, fan, that all looks good. Here we have some suspension and steering parts. We have our tie rods, center link, drag link. We have our radius arms for the front right here. Rear leaf springs. Axle housing. I'm going to assume that'll be the rear. Hard to say. Shocks. There's our little CB radio. Lots of flash on that little CB. There it is there. Exhaust. Just a single exhaust. Our steering wheel. A couple of the drive shafts. One right here. There's some more of the front suspension right here. Two-piece. Here we have another cross member. I would assume these are going to be the front four-wheel drive parts. We get our transfer case. We get our front radius arms, front coil springs. Radius arms get shocks mounted on them, cast into them. Get a couple more drive shafts, a couple more leaf springs. These are probably the four-wheel drive rear leaf springs. This is our front axle assembly. Our four-wheel drive steering cross link. Looks pretty good. And that's it for the white plastic. Now we can move on to the chrome. I'm going to open this bag up. You can always stick it back in to protect it. Sometimes it's really hard to see the quality of the chrome pieces through the plastic. Here we have our grille. And that looks pretty good. We have our wheels. They're going to be spoke wheels, but they don't even have lug nut detail. Our taillights in chrome. We have our front and rear bumpers. The chrome does look good on this kit. It looks really, really good. I'm not seeing a ton of flash. Yeah, I think this is a pretty good set of chrome. Here's a couple small mirrors. I don't know what they would be for. Small passenger car style door mirrors. Here we have our clear parts of our windshield. With our front quarter windows. Here we have our rear window. And there are no lenses for the headlights or roll bar lights. Then we have tires and two metal axles. These are the Firestone all-terrain TC tires. Very nice tires. Get 4 of those, all the same size, as you would expect for a truck kit like this. And then we have our decals. These are nice looking decals. We get 2 sets of instrument cluster gauges, like most AMT kits these days, and MPC. We get all of our Superstones decals, the flames, Firestone. This is the Firestone for the tonneau cover. We have our tailgate and possibly hood logo. Yeah, I'm not sure. Try to find the hood in the decal sheet. Yeah, hard to say. But I would assume one set of these is for the hood and the others for the tailgate. Get our Ford logos. There's only 3 of them. A couple license plates. We get the Designed by Hot Rod magazine decals. A couple of the white Firestone logos. Very nice kit. That's it for this one. If you like this video, please leave a thumbs up. Show some more of this box art. If you want to see more of it, please subscribe. As always, thanks for watching.